everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha and I'll be showing you my take on how I make a classic Italian tomato sauce. Let's get started. Okay, so we are gonna use 2 jars of Mutti tomato sauce. This is what I like to use because you don't need to add much to it and there's already basil inside. I used 3 extra large cloves of garlic, a handful of basil, 3 bay leaves, and a handful of Italian parsley. You have half an onion right here, salt and pepper, and these are dried spicy pepper flakes from the garden that are grinded up. Let's get started. So first we're gonna preheat the oil in our pan at a medium heat. Okay, so in the extra virgin olive oil that's heating up, we're gonna put half a tablespoon of pepper, half a tablespoon of salt, and 2 pinches of grinded up spicy pepper flakes. So once the oil is hot, we're gonna put the onions in, as well as the garlic, and we're gonna saute until they become translucent. Make sure you do not burn your garlic, it will ruin your sauce. So what I like to do is while I'm frying up the onions and the garlic, I like to add a little bit of the freshly chopped Italian parsley and basil. It's gonna give it a good aroma, and then we're gonna add the rest to the sauce later on. Okay, so now it's time to put the sauce in. What I'm gonna use is this Mutti tomato sauce that already has basil inside. I find it's the best one. Obviously, homemade tomato sauce is the best, but for someone who's 25 and living on their own, working full time, this will do the job. So we're gonna put 2 of these in there. This will be equivalent to maybe a serving for 6 to 8 people, maybe even some leftovers. We're gonna put 2 full jars of these inside, and then we're gonna fill up both of these jars with water and pour them in as well. Little tip to get the extra sauce. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I just put the 2 jars of tomato sauce as well as the water into the pot, and now I'm gonna increase the heat a little bit and just let it simmer for a while. Once it starts getting really hot, I'm gonna add my herbs. Okay, so now that the sauce is boiling, I'm gonna add the rest of the herbs, and I just gave it a taste. It's a little bit acidic, so in order to cut the acidity, I add a sugar cube, a brown sugar cube, and it's gonna help the sauce be a little bit sweeter and less acidic. So we're gonna let that melt into the sauce, and we're gonna add our 3 bay leaves as well as the rest of the herbs. While it's simmering for 45 minutes to an hour, we're gonna make sure that the sauce is covered. Okay guys, so I just grated some Parmesan cheese so that we could sprinkle it on our pasta once everything is done. Remember to utilize all the flavors that you have in your kitchen. So because I have a crust of Parmesan, I'm gonna be adding this to the sauce. It's gonna add so much flavor, you're gonna see. So the longer you let this sauce cook, the better it's gonna be. And the beauty about this sauce is that you can add any type of pasta to it and it's gonna taste amazing. So the brand that I like to use is Barilla pasta. Typically and traditionally with tomato sauce, you usually put spaghetti. But today we're gonna use penne rigate because it was requested by my family. So don't be afraid to give your sauce a taste as it's cooking. I'm just gonna show you guys. I have the Parmesan crust in here if I can ever find it. Give me a second. Here you go. So just keep stirring it because you don't want this to stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay, so now that the pasta is boiling, we added already the salt to the water. It's boiling, so now we're gonna just put the whole thing in. We're gonna stir, and it says we need to let it cook for about 11 to 12 minutes. So I'll put my timer on for 10 and then monitor for the rest of the time. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes that the sauce has been cooking and it's time to eat. So I'm just gonna remove the Parmesan crust from the sauce. Put it there. And it's time to mix the sauce with a little bit of pasta. And it's time to plate. Time to sprinkle some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And it's time to eat. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make traditional Italian tomato sauce. Please like and subscribe to learn more, and write a comment down below if you've tried this out. Have a good one. Enjoy.